Everyone, it's Jake here. Welcome to your very first guitar lesson. In this lesson, we'll be taking a quick look at our guitars, how to make them play music, and what the different parts of the instrument are. Once we get into the video, you might notice that my guitar looks a little bit different from yours, but that's okay. They all tune, and they all play the same. Personally, I like the electric guitar. If you have an acoustic guitar, that's fine as well. I want to start this video, and I'm going to start every lesson like this, that everybody starts somewhere. Your favorite musicians all picked up their instruments for the first time, just like you are right now. Don't worry about getting it perfect the first time. They didn't get it the first time, I didn't get it the first time, and trying to get it the first time is not fun. It takes all the fun out of it, and learning guitar should be fun. Now, if at any point in the video you feel like I'm going too fast, or if you just want to come back to something that we talked about and take another look at it, feel free to rewind, take your time, and just stay with it. If you still have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and I'll answer them as best I can for you. With that in mind, let's get started. So the very first part that we're going to take a look at is the strings themselves. Should have 6 of them. Now, each string is going to tune a little bit differently, and if you have a tuner, you're going to see a little note name beside the note you play. And the notes that you're going to look for, starting from the thickest string to the smallest string, is going to be E, A, D, G, B, and E one more time. Now, if that's a little tough to remember right away, there's a fun little thing that I like to use with my students, and it goes Eddie, 8, dynamite, good, bye, Eddie. That we're going to look at, and we're going to take a very quick look at it. It's these little pegs right here. Now, if you're tuning your guitar and it's not at the notes you want it to be, these are the guys that are going to make your string tighter or looser. Now, if you want to be at the E note and maybe you're down there, then you want to make that string tighter. In this case, I have it up here. I'm going to turn it like that, and you can hear the note going higher. Now, let's say I want to be at my D note, but I'm up here. I'm going to take that, I'm going to turn it down. And that's all we really need to know for our tuners. If you have a headstock like this is called the head. If you have a head like this, then these guys underneath are just going to twist the opposite way. So, want to go E, turn it up like that. Want to be at B, turn it down like that. That's all we really need to know about the tuner heads. Last part that we really need to know right now, there's some other parts on the guitar that we're going to get into a little bit later, but just for making the guitar work, the last thing we really need to know about are these little metal bits right here. These guys are what we're going to call frets. Now, you might think that we want to play right on the fret, but we don't, because if we play right on the metal, we're going to get that disgusting sound. What we actually want to do, and I'm going to put my hand way over here, this is for demonstration, this is not for how you should actually play, but you can see how my finger a little bit behind here. When I put it just behind there, I get a different note. I have my open E, but when I press down on that fret, you can hear the note goes higher. And as I go higher and higher, you can hear the note gets higher. So that's all you really need to know, is we don't actually want to play on the metal itself. And you might notice these dots right here. You might have them on your guitar. I have them. If you don't, that's okay. All these really do is they're just a nice little marker for us, so I can look at that and go, that's my 3rd fret, that's my 5th fret, that's my 7th fret. It just helps you count as you're playing. Some guitars might have it over here for your 1st. Don't really worry about it if you don't have it. So that was our very first look at the couple of pieces to the guitar that we actually need to know about. Hope you learned something. If you have questions, put them down in the comments below. I'll answer them as best I can for you. In the next lesson, we'll actually look at getting our hands to work together with the guitar. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.